You watch all their videos, you follow all their trades and all their strategies, but you're still not profitable making any money day trading. What's going on? Here's how you're gonna fix it. In this video, I'm gonna put together the last about year and a half that I've had of profitable day trading on funded accounts for futures into 3 simple steps that you can follow to finally understand why you're not making money trading where all these other people on social media are making a ton of money, or they say they are. Now, shout out to my boy Scarface on the thumbnail of this video. He's an absolute GOAT, and I believe these 3 steps are something that he definitely applies in his trading that helps him stand out from others, and that I'm following as well to help myself stand out from others and actually make money in the markets. Now, real quick, we're going to start off with every single step, obviously with step 1, and I'll reveal them each step by step. But first off, I want to tell you guys about what I do and how I trade. Personally, I've done over 5 figures day trading prop firms, 5 figures in payouts. I'm 20 years old, still in college, and I'm starting to get more consistent payouts than ever. I can show you guys here on my funded futures the profits that I've gotten. This is last March. We had a $2,500 month on one of my funded accounts, allowing me to get one of my payouts right here, as you can see. And then currently in April, I had to size down a little bit due to withdrawing that money from the account, but I was able to secure another payout from this funded account. So $2,400 in payouts right there. And this account literally only cost me $97 to get. And I only paid it for the first month because I passed it in the first month and then never paid the $97 again. So I turned $97 into $2,400 worth of payouts, as you guys can see right here. Now, let's go ahead and break down into the 3 steps that you're most likely lacking, and they're very core principles that are going to help you out in your trading, and it's pretty much what makes up trading as a whole. Now, the first thing you cannot go without, obviously, is having a correct strategy. Now, there's thousands of strategies out there that you can pick and choose from. It really doesn't matter what you do. As long as you have an edge in the market, you can make a ton of money doing this. Now, I'll show you guys my back tested data on one of the strategies that I trade. I currently trade 2 models. This one is a more simpler one that my boy put me onto, and he trades profitably for months and years now as well. And I've been trading profitably with it for the last couple of months as well. I did run a 1-year back test of the entire year of 2024, and I'm going to show you guys the results of that right here in this video. If you guys like this sheet, I'll go ahead and tell you guys how you can get access to this sheet later on in this video, so make sure you stick till the end. This sheet is right here what I used to back test. It automatically updates the win rates, and I'll show you the win rates on the right side in a second. But I really want to show you guys how simple it is to understand your edge and how to find a profitable strategy. Now, this strategy, I'll also break it down in just a second, but we back tested it for all of 2024. We've also done 2023 and 2022. Been profitable every single year when risking 1% of your account. Also, it doesn't matter how much you risk. If you're consistently risking the same amount on a profitable strategy, the results are going to be the same, right? You're going to be green at the end of the year. The percentage may just change depending on how much you're actually risking, obviously. Now, what did I do here? I tracked a 1-to-1 using, these are all mechanical static stops. This is just to prove how simple and easy it is to actually make money day trading, okay? So a 1-to-1, a 1-to-2, and a 1-to-3 with a 30-point stop loss on NQ had these results right here for a year. And then I tried the 1-to-1 with a 50-point, a 1-to-2, and a 1-to-3 with all 50-point stops. Static, again, no brain knowledge needed. You can still make money doing this. Pretty much a baby could learn how to do this, and why I want to break it down for you guys, because it's so simple. Now, the results of this strategy ended up being the 50-point ended up winning, and here's the results. Over 196 trades. Yes, that's about a year's worth of trading. This account took, I believe, like 80% of the days it would actually get a trade. And these were the results across 196 trades, 43%, almost 43% win rate on a 1-to-2. You can make a lot of money with that. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Obviously, it can be higher. You can go for a 50% win rate on a 1-to-2 if you're good, right? But the key here is just to show you how simple it is with a purely mechanical strategy that takes almost no brain power to do, how you can actually make money. So make sure you watch this entire video, because I'm going to break that down step by step. So strategy. This strategy right here, if you guys don't have a strategy yet and want to understand how to use it, make sure you join the free Discord linked on the bottom of this video. In the description, at the top of the description, we have multiple video breakdowns in here of this model, but I'll also break it down in this video a little bit for you guys. This is the 15-minute orb, but if you guys do join the Discord, link below. We do have every single trade that me and my team take live is posted here, broken down step by step, whether win or loss, with a screenshot breaking it down as well. And there's tons of trades for you guys to break down and analyze. We also have a completely free video course that you can check out, and also free guides breaking down trading. Now, let's go back to the strategy. I'll break it down real quick for you. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the 15-minute time frame, right? 15-minute time frame. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to the first 15-minute candle of the New York market session. That is 9:30 a.m. Eastern time in the US for the New York session. So you're going to mark out the high and low of that candle. That's a bad example from today because we just had a bunch of chop. But actually, let me see if I can use it. So find that candle. It starts at 9:30. It's this one right here. It will typically have a range because that's when the market opens and all the orders are flooding into the market. Actually, it was pretty good today. Let me see. So mark out the high. The high of this candle is right here on this wick. Draw it out all the way to price. There we go. And then draw out the low. Draw out the low. There you go. Draw out the low. There you go. All right. And then you're going to go down to the 5-minute time frame. This candle closes at 9:45. So after 9:45, you go down to the 5-minute time frame, and we see 9:45 is right here. And then we wait for that next candle to open. So 9:45, this is the first candle that opened. And basically all you do is you wait for a 5-minute candle to open outside of this range. So we've drawn out a range. Sounds super stupid, but it's super simple. And I actually trade this live every single morning alongside my other entry model. And I make money with this, okay? Those two payouts you saw were pretty much with this entry model. It's very simple. It has an edge across 3 years of trading that we've back tested personally. So this is why we do it. So once you get a 5-minute open outside of the range, if it opens below the range on the south side, obviously we're going to take a short on the retest of the range. If we open above, we're going to take a long on the upside of the range, right? So here we and the below, open below, so stops on NQ. I do a 50-point stop, but on ES I actually don't trade it on ES. This example is being shown on ES though, but I would typically go for a 1 to 2 on NQ. Okay, now there's multiple videos. Again, join the free Discord link on the bottom, but I don't want to make this entire video about a strategy because it's very simple. After this, I just go for a 1 to 2, and that's literally all I do. Okay, next thing that we're going to be talking about is risk management. How do we actually do this properly to actually make sure we're beating funded accounts? I want to make something very clear to you guys. Risk management. So something that's incredibly important is the way you risk your money when trading funded accounts. Again, I'm primarily only talking about funded accounts here because you have so much leverage. It's actually insane. And I'm going to break it down real quick for you guys. So on a funded account, for example, this one right here. Sorry. This funded account costs $97 to purchase, right? This $97 account, it's a 50K account. So you get $50,000 to trade with, fake money, obviously, right? To blow the account, you need to lose $2,500, right? But guess what? For a payout, it's actually whatever you make it. Let me explain. So it has a 40% consistency rule. What does that actually mean? If you don't know what it means, I'll explain it real quick. If you do know what it means, just hold on for a second. So 40% consistency. When you want to withdraw money from this funded account, when you want to withdraw your profits, there's a 40% consistency rule, meaning your largest profit day cannot be more than 40% of your total profits. The way to make sure you're below this is just make sure that whatever you're making per day is always consistent, and the amount that you need to make total is just 2.5 times what you make max per day. So let's say I'm risking what I was doing before. Actually, I was risking $300 to make 600, right, on a 1 to 2. So $600 is what I'm going to make every day, right? You want to keep that the same. Risk always consistent unless you want to have issues with funded accounts, okay? Always try to risk the same dollar amount and go for the same dollar amount every day. It's going to make it a lot easier to know if you're actually making money or losing money in the markets, and instead of stop switching your risk every single day depending on how you feel, right? So $600 a day. All you got to do is divide this number by 0.40 or multiply it by 2.5, and then you get $1,500. That's your consistency rule profit target, and then you're going to be allowed to rightfully get your money, whatever you want to withdraw, which the max on these accounts is $1,200 per withdrawal, which you have made more than. So your account's going to have $300 left on it, and you get to get $1,200 in your pocket. Now, what's great about this? Once you make $1,500, you've now secured yourself a payout. So you made $1,500, payout is going to be $1,200. But guess what? So you're telling me to blow the account, I have to lose $2,500, right? But when I blow the account, I only lose $97, right? So if I do that, I only lose $97. But if I get $1,500 of profit, which is $1,000 less than this, I get $1,200 in my bank account. Insane, bro. I know not many people understand this. They're not taking advantage of this. It's crazy. It's easier to get payouts on these accounts than it is to blow them. And even if you suck at trading, you're unprofitable, you can even still make money doing this. Obviously, I wouldn't advise you to go into funded accounts because you have to pass the challenge and open a funded account if you're unprofitable. Please back test your data for at least a year. It will change everything about your trading. When I did this 1 year back test, I completely detached myself from all emotions in my trading. And now when I trade every single day, I don't care if I win or lose. I don't care what's going on during the trade. I know I'm going in, either I'm going to win, I'm going to lose, or if I have a break even plan, I'm going to go break even. But I'm not closing my position just because I feel like it. I'm not moving my stops just because I feel like it. I'm not moving my profits just because I feel like it, okay? No greed, no emotions, super simple. And how I did it was doing a 1 year back test because I can visually see the numbers, the results after a year of trading, and visualize every single individual day what's going on. There's going to be days where I lose. There's going to be days where I don't take a trade. There's going to be days where I go on 4 or 5 win streaks on a 1 to 2, and that's just how it goes. There's going to be days where I go on crazy loss streaks like right here, right? Doesn't matter. Stick to your rules, stick to what you know, but first collect the data and then manipulate it in your favor and use it consistently every single day. Literally what I live by and how I'm making money in the markets. I'm about to start copy trading to completely scale through the roof. Again, if you guys haven't joined the free Discord and you want to chat it up with me and my team, we're in there every single day and we trade live in there every single morning. Join. The link is on the bottom of this video, top of the description. Join up and say what's up. Now, so it's easier to make money on these funded accounts. We've established this even if you're unprofitable. But if you have an edge on your strategy, it is even easier. And as you can tell, I have a 43% win rate on this model that my boy handed to me, literally. I literally just copied it from him and we trade it together now. But if you want me to send it to you, join the Discord again. Now, risk management. How do I actually know how much I want to risk? I've actually just changed my risk now to be a little quick formula. So whatever your drawdown is, so the amount you need to blow the account, I divide that number by 5, and now I get $500. That's how much I'm risking currently right now for my funded accounts, which is about 1% of the account. So 50K, 1% of that is $500. And I'm going for $1,000 payout, right? So I'm going for $1,000 days when I win. I've already gotten a couple of those, and I'm working on growing an account using this. Previously, I was doing the 300 for 600, 1 to 2, but now I'm on the 500 to 1,000 just because it makes a lot more sense to me. Because when I get a payout, once I hit $2,500 profit, the account's gonna have like $1,300 left in it, so I can still trade the account without risking blowing it as easy. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that. The last thing of why you're most likely not making money, you understand all of this, all the information I've just given you, but you still don't understand how to stay consistent, right? Consistency. Y'all probably heard that audio a million times. It is really the key to doing this, right? You can backtest a year, but if you can't trade the way you backtested for a year, you will never get these same results. You're going to be gambling, right? You want to risk consistently every day. That's why they put consistency rules into trading, into the funded accounts. Profitable traders are consistent. Scarface, consistent trader. All your favorite gurus are consistent traders. If you see their payouts, their trades every single day, if you see my trades every day, very consistent. Like, go to my chart. We go to March, for example. March, I'm consistent. Do you see any day where I'm losing more than $400? No. I have a max amount that I'm willing to risk. Do you see any days where I'm losing $1,000? No. I know my limits. I understand. If a trade is not going in my direction, it is not going in my direction. Do not try to win every single trade because that's not what we're here for. I'm here as a trader to collect as much data as I can to find an edge in this market. And when I do find that edge, no matter how small or how big it is, my job is to work it till it dies consistently every day and scale it through the roof. The way to do this is through funded accounts, copy trading, and then scaling that, right? So until you have enough capital, maybe if you want to trade with your own capital as well. But personally, right now, funded accounts are incredibly OP, and that's just what I'm going to be trading and copy trading for a long time, as long as they're around. So again, if you guys want access to everything I've covered in this video, make sure you follow me, subscribe. We're about to hit 1,000 subs. If this video helped out in any way, drop a nice comment. I'm posting all nice comments on the Instagram story, so that'll be very appreciated. And just make sure you guys are being consistent. Join the Discord in the description if you guys want to talk to me and my team and watch all the trades that we take every single day, broken down step by step. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.